Al Franken. They're having a hearing about bankruptcy, how medical debt can lead to bankruptcy, and that perhaps that we should change the way that the system is structured now. In fact, this is a shocking fact. Nearly 62% of all U.S. bankruptcies in 2007 were due to health care costs. Can you imagine that? 62% of all bankruptcies because of health care problems. And of those people, by the way, 78% of them were insured, and it still didn't help them, okay? So obviously it's a major issue, and there's a huge connection there. And they had a number of people who testified, including Elizabeth Edwards for Center for American Progress, etc. They also had a conservative testify, of course, a senior fellow, Diana Furchtgott-Roth, and she testified that if we move toward a European-style system of universal health care, that would actually increase bankruptcies. Now, if 62% of our bankruptcies are because of medical costs, wow, how high must Europe's be if she thinks it's going to increase the number of bankruptcies? Well, Al Franken was a little incredulous about that too, and he asked her a series of devastating questions. Let's watch.
Dr. Furchtgott-Roth, I think we disagree on whether healthcare reform, the healthcare reform that we're talking about now in Congress should pass. And you said that kind of the way we're going will increase bankruptcies. I want to ask you how many bankruptcies because of medical crises were there last year in Switzerland?
I don't have that number in front of me, but I could find out. And
I can tell you how many it was.
Get back to you.
It's zero.
Oops.
Do you know how many medical bankruptcies there were last year in France?
I don't have that number, but I can get back to you if you like.
Yeah, the number is zero.
I love this.
You know how many were in Germany?
From the trend of your questions, I'm assuming the answer is zero, but I don't know the precise amount, and I would have to get back to you.
Well, you're very good. You're very fast. The point is that I think we need to go in that direction, not in the opposite direction. Thank you.
Do you know the cancer survival rates in those countries?
You know, you've picked on one, and if you look at that study, did you know that we pick much more easily survivable cancer rates? So if you want to start getting into digging deep in the studies, that study isn't legitimate. I've heard that before. That's because we find easily survivable cancers to count as ones that we survive. So if you want to, you can cherry pick stuff to find one little place where somebody says our system works better than the French or the Germans, but we're talking about bankruptcy here today. And the fact of the matter is, you're saying that if we go more to a French system or a Swiss system, that we'll have increased bankruptcies, but the fact is they don't have bankruptcies, and we do for medical care. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I included that second part in there because she thinks, oh, I'm going to be a clever little person, and I'm going to throw out this random statistic that probably Al Franken, the comedian, doesn't know, and I'll distract people from what the actual conversation is. Yeah, that didn't work out for you because he did know it. And you look at that whole line of questioning, and you're like, damn, the dude knows his stuff, man. He's smart. So if you're going to come at Al Franken, you best come correct. So that was fantastic. And every time he went to a new country, I pictured like a wrestler climbing the ropes, getting ready for, oh no, not again! Not again! Oh, the top rope! Wow, sick, they're an elbow from the sky. No, forgot about it. You're done. Okay, so that was fantastic.